Crossroads, and I do owe you all an explanation. I do not wear bras anymore, okay? I know people gonna be wondering, what in the world she doing with her tits hanging out? These are grandma titties, okay, they have suckled 3 children. And then mama got grandchildren now, so come on now. I don't care nothing about all the breast milk, Tommy Tuck, all of that, dyeing the hair. Y'all got to realize, I don't care about that. I'm just an old country woman. I'm doing it the way great great grandma and them done it. Okay, somebody got to be old. We all can't be young. We all can't be young. It comes a time when you must accept who you are. Okay, give me a minute, y'all. I need to get my apron on. Please spray some there. I'll be back, y'all. The price of electricity is going up. This electric bill here is $87. And ain't nobody in here, ain't no air on. It's only one light burn upstairs. The refrigerator and the little thing that cool water. And the electric bill $87. Hang on, y'all. Let me get everything ready. And y'all say ain't nothing finna happen. Hey! Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Sure ain't. If you don't do something, you right. Ain't nothing gonna happen for you. You're gonna be sitting around here hungry. That's what you're gonna do. There's gonna be some hungry people around here, but they refuse to get themselves prepared. So, this is another canning and prepping video brought to you by the Temple of the Crossroads, and I will be doing a little bit of chatter, okay? You know, that always comes with it, okay? So we're going to put up some food. Like I say, every week we will be putting up food. Last week we cheated, and it was just about conversation and talking about this and talking about that. But this time we must prepare ourselves. Hang on. Oh Lord, they didn't give me no big ones. Oh, there's a whole bunch of little ones. A whole bunch of little ones. What do they use these little ones for? Well, we just gonna have to have a whole bunch of little ones. A whole lot of little ones. That's what I'm gonna do. A whole bunch of little jars. She said she was giving me nothing but wide mouths. Wide mouths, and I got some regular mouths. It's gonna be, oh. God damn, lady. Yeah. Girl. Where you get these jobs Okay, sorry about that being away from the camera. Yeah, so I put these in the dishwasher, sanitize them, and they still are not clean. I can't put anything in there like that. It depends on where she had these. I mean, girlfriend. Where you get these jars from? Are these your great jars? Dang. Lord, this lady. How about that? I thought I could just put them in the dishwasher and wash them. No, you can't. This is crazy. I went ham on these jars in the dishwasher. I'm talking about we washed them thoroughly to find out they're still dirty. Still dirty. Like this one is clean. But some of them, they clearly still don't look clean to me. So I'm gonna go over this again and clean them. Go ahead and stop up the sink. Yeah, I come here and the light bill says $87. And I'm like, no wonder the lady down the street stopped burning her cute little Christmas light on her porch. She stopped. I used to pass by in there and just admire them. I had to turn mine off. So my light bill had got up to $150. Who's gonna pay $150 for some electricity in a house they don't live in? Come on, ain't nobody in here. Nobody gonna pay that kind of money. Come on now. Y'all, we're having our third ancestral veneration. If you would like to be a part of it, go ahead on and message me. Message me and let me know. We can only accommodate about 4 people extra. That's it. About 4 people. I'm not having tickets or anything like that anymore. Here we go. That is good and clean. We want to make sure these suckers are clean. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to eat out of nothing dirty. What she had going on? See, so y'all just be a little careful when you, because I bought those off of Facebook. Be careful. Because you really don't know half the time what they was using them for. So I'm just going to go over these again to ensure the safety of my product, of my food. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean these out. I'm going to get them down here in my dishwater. They've been so-called sanitized, and that didn't do it no good. And it's actually her wide mouths that look a little dirty. Look what I found. Look at that. That looked like a rock. I'm like, the fuck? What the hell? The dishwasher couldn't get it going. Couldn't clean it out. What is that? Look. Look at that. Look like grass or something like. Was you using this to grow plants or something like that in, lady? I mean, it spent through the whole dishwasher. I just took it out of the dishwasher. So let's put it like this. If you buy these from somebody, go ahead and wash them real good with dish detergent, real good, and then spin them through the, then let them sanitize in the dishwasher. Dishwasher is usually pretty good at cleaning things, you know what I'm saying? So y'all do that first if you want to. When you buy your mason jars, regardless to where you get them from, I always check for chips and stuff like that. I already checked them over. She gave me some pretty good ones, you know, but she kind of charged me the same thing I would have paid if I had bought them at a retail store. So, I guess she said glass jars never depreciate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on now. There is a depreciation on things of things like this. This does not appreciate. It depreciates, lady. She had a bunch of them. She just wanted too much for me. I should have turned the air conditioner on. Then again, it could be charging me because I do use the air conditioner once a week, so that's probably what it is. Hang on, y'all, let me turn it on. Hey, Where? Where? Why the room crosses in here? Why the room crosses on here? You gotta start in that washroom bath all of this trash. I just want to smell a pleasant smell of pine because the season is here. A little fall season, and you know, romanticize and smell this nostalgia of pine. Yes, I just want to give it a little quick burst. She gave me a good little bit of jars, though. I ain't gonna lie. These are real good. Like y'all, for Christmas, your friends and all, and your family, and your associates on your job. You know, hand them something real nice. Hand them up some jams and jellies and some of it is real easy, just like pickles. Just get you some cucumbers. I already showed y'all how to do dill pickles. You can start on those now for Christmas, for Thanksgiving. You know, remember we talked about a few sprigs of dill, dried dill, making up your brine with vinegar and herbs and spices, and washing your pickles. And you know, you can get some small ones to go in jars like this. think that's a pint. I'm not sure, y'all. I need to study the sizes. You know what I'm saying? These are by Ball. I noticed they specifically have like grapes on here, so I guess these make nice for your jellies and jams. But like, no, if it ain't nothing but just making you a good sugar syrup, which is sugar syrup is nothing but sugar and water, you know, stirring it on your oven, depending on how thick you want it, you can add pectin to it, you know what I'm saying? And might want to spice your little syrup up. I like to spice my syrups up for my apples and pears and or what have you. You want to put you some cardamom in there. Cardamom is always an excellent herb for a sweet thing. Some people put it in meat too. Another one is, what is it? Spices for fruits and pies. Get your spices. It's an all-in-one spice. I can't even think of the name of it. But it's an all-in-one spice. Let me see if I can find it. Ooh, man, I came in here, it was cool. I come and feel like the temperature around here rising. Woo! Hot! 81 degrees in September. Have mercy. The upper here is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. This is a yearly thing. Mr. Will, is it ever going to stop getting hotter and hotter? They're going to do it every year. How are we going to be able to take it? Huh? Woo, Mr. Will says it's going to get so hot we ain't going to be able to stand and go outdoors. This is holding up my show. Washing this lady up. I'm like, lady, you charge me this kind of money. You couldn't take your time and wash out what appears to be dirt and rocks. And went through my dishwasher, and my dishwasher didn't do anything with it. Lady, I just couldn't sell nobody nothing like that. And I know what y'all saying, Mom, you need to quit. Stop around here complaining. But I mean, how could you sell somebody something with what look like dirt? They look like dirt, like some dirt was in it to me. Look, cause she had these. This went through a dishwasher. And my dishwasher usually washes things very thoroughly and very clean, always. Trying to hold my hair up, y'all, so excuse me the way I'm dipping down like that. Okay, here we go. There are no broken chip pieces here, so we got good glasses. They just needed a whole lot of washing. Good and clean. So, I can't complain too much. Okay. I'm hoping that everyone is taking it upon themselves, if they love themselves and their loved ones, to begin to can. Don't let this work I'm doing be in vain. I'm doing this because I know this is something that you must do. I know it. Because what's going to happen is going to be food available. You just won't be able to afford to purchase it. Okay? Hang on, y'all. So I'm getting ready to. I took all my old dishcloths down. I've washed them, and I'm gonna fold them and put them in the drawer because I'm going to put the decorations up that appear to look like Halloween. A whole bunch of skull dishwash cloths, and dishwash towels. I'm gonna put them all over the. Why am I looking this bad? Okay, I'm going to put them in a I'm gonna put them the old ones up in the drawer. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta thoroughly dry this because can't have no damp moisture, anything that will encourage the growth of botulism, which we went over that, and I know y'all tired of hearing about it. People are still getting sick and dying to the very day from botulism. So that's why I'm thoroughly going over and over and over. And I really don't want to take up too much time just doing this. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit them back over there. They're pretty much dry on the inside because I got my towel over there. Let me let y'all see it. Because we definitely want to study all safety precautions here. We're letting these dry out. They're thoroughly clean. Those that you see are the little glass impressions, engravements on here. We want to make sure these are good and clean. They might not look like it's clean, but those are actually impressions from your different companies. Well, not from your different companies. All of these are balls. This is a ball. All of these are balls. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and set up here and let you all see me from this angle. See me as we, I don't like that too much. I thought I chose that. I'll choose that. So, okay, y'all, I want to talk to y'all about something. This is the chatter. From now on, I'm going to label everything chatter. I haven't been canning at home lately. I've been resting. I've been tired. And I got 2 dolls. Well, really, it's 3 to tell you the truth. 1 doll, one of y'all. I know y'all waiting on your doll. You know, I asked you for your address. No, you offered me a new address. I know it's you. And you paid your shipping and handling. Your doll is going to be out tomorrow if you're watching. And I'll send you a text anyways. I know it took a long time. It takes me a long time to make dolls, y'all. Because I create my stuff by inspiration. Oh, here's another towel I missed down here. You supposed to went through the washing machine. I love these little things. Fork to by whatever. By reckoned with. What? Forks to be reckoned with. I like little things like that. I'm thirsty. I need to have me some water. Hang on, y'all. It's hot. 81 degrees in here. And we've been having cool nights. 81. It feels like a different 81. The 81 degrees I'm used to don't feel like this. This 81 right here got a kick to it. Hello? They added some jalapenos to it. And I don't know if y'all know what humidity feel like. Woo-wee. But, let me tell you. I went to the ocean. There's only one ocean that I know of. I done been to plenty of ocean. I done been to the ocean, South Miami Ocean, nothing. I've been to Key West Ocean, nothing. I've been to Gulf Shores, nothing. I've been to Orange Beach, nothing. I've been to Gulfport, nothing. I've been to the beach a little bit below Louisiana, nothing. There's one beach I go to, and it is called Panama City Beach. When I go to Panama City, I don't know what it is about that place. Clean beach. Clean. One of the cleanest beaches I've ever encountered. Panama City, Florida. I went there yesterday. We went there and came straight back home. We didn't stay. We went in and we visited my child's grandmother and grandfather. We went to their house. They got a new house. Oh, what the hell that was? Sound like a rocket going in the sky, but in Alabama, you liable to hear a little anything. That's Alabama for you. And we went and we visited him, and he wasn't studying. That baby wasn't studying nobody. Oh, he just loved it down there to his grandma's house. They got a big house, lots of space. He wasn't thinking about none of his grandmas, none of his granddads, none of his aunties or their cousins. Now, this one little cousin he played with. Two. Oh, him and two just had a good time. Had a good time. Then a little grandbaby, his other little cousin, all she can do is crawl. She just crawled behind the boys trying to keep up. We had a lot of fun. And but anyway, so that's why we went down there. We really wanted to take him, but we got a tradition in our family. When our babies are born, we always take them to the ocean. So it's been a minute since we didn't take Bray Bray down there. Bray, this is first time getting to the ocean. So they made a big accomplishment. I don't know what it was, something in me. That's why I say instincts are real. It doesn't make any difference if your family did not pass you down the oral teachings of your family. Instinctively, you're going to know because ancestors are going to prompt you. And when my baby was born, my first born, I don't know what I was thinking about. I got my baby, and I was pregnant with my baby. And that's just how back to back they were. And so I went down there with him. I think he was about 18 months. I was pregnant with I had a son that was 18 months. I was pregnant with him. And I was a little skinny little old thing, didn't know nothing about the world. I picked my baby up like I seen him do with Kunta Kinte on Roots, and I picked him up in the air and said, I named you Willie. And I started screaming, I named you Willie. Why did I name him that? But anyway, I did have another name that I chose for him as he grew older. His name is Umar. You know, I always tell him, I say, your African name is Umar. Umar Sawisadine Bey. Umar Sawisadine Bey. And I named my own self. You know what I'm saying? Naima Sawisadine Bey. Our last name's a Bey. Don't ask me where it come from. Instinctively, those names came to me. And I named my daughter Kiara Sawisadine Bey. Kenya Sawisadine Bey. Because as I got older, I realized I really wanted my children to have African like names, you know what I'm saying? Bey is a Moor name. Y'all look it up. Y'all might see I'm wrong. Everybody be sending me, re-educating me. I be getting me little email like, mama. We ain't gonna let you be wrong. Somebody sent me something, said, Mama, it's more than two radiations. It's 4 different forms of radiation. Ionizing, and it's just different types. Y'all need to know the different types of radiation. Some of the radiations that come from the sun is alpha waves, beta waves, and different types of waves that can be, you know, too much of it can be harmful to you, but then it gets worse than that. And this is what you're dealing with. A lot of this extreme heat is radioactive heat, it's radiation. Bottom line, it is radiation. And this is the reason why we are going to make sure, you know, we are finding a way to properly store our canned goods, okay? We need to find a very safe way of putting these things up. Look that up, because the 2 things that can get your product as you put you something up for a rainy day is I need a chair over here, y'all. Radiation and water. Those are the of your major threats. These are some heavy ass stools. I bought this from somebody too. I bought these stools from somebody. Hang on. Start off with these 2 right here first. Because we taught y'all last week how to store dry goods. Remember? I might be a little bit lazy today. Let's see. Let me see. I gotta find out where I put everything, y'all. Gonna take me a few minutes. Y'all know how it is with me. I put stuff up and can't remember where I put nothing. Sure do. Please don't tell me I put nothing way down there, because I don't feel like going down there. Did I put it over here on this side? Let me see if I put it in this cabinet. I need a cameraman to follow me. I didn't put it there. And I did not put it here. So where did I put it? Where did I put it? Can't remember. Sit them over there in cabinets. Got 2 plates in here. Ooh, give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to find those little oxygen pads. Oxygen, what's it called? I'm just on the spot now because you know how that is. You're supposed to have everything. You're gonna do a show, just have everything ready and put away. Uh-oh. Don't let your door slam. Oh man, I would get a beating back in the day. Anita, you letting these doors slam. Take care of these things. Just don't know. I can't find them now. So it's gonna force me to have to do something else. I put them in here, I sure did. I put them in the cabinet. I just don't remember which one it is. I'll find it. It's just too much fun. Oh. Should have had some music going. They ain't in there neither, so I have them next show. I'm being here peeking and prying. Oh, I gotta find it because the tubes are with it. Oh no, I have to find this because then they're gonna be able to suction the air out. Just want to feel like they're here for some reason. Let me see if I can get Willie to help me find it. Okay. Here we go. I gotta have I'm gonna have to have some labels on all these drawers, y'all. There's so many doors and drawers. They don't realize the importance of what I'm doing. They don't understand. They don't get it. Anyways, what I wanted to introduce you all to, if only men understood. If only my daughters understood. They don't get it. I'm trying to tell them, I said, y'all gotta put food up for emergencies. It just goes over their head. This is something that our grandparents and our parents did forever. Hey, Will, close that door. Our grandparents did this. They always had an emergency food pantry. Y'all, please don't take this lightly. Look at this like it's a state of an emergency. Okay, I was showing y'all these for putting up dried goods like rice, beans, things of that nature. And you ain't gonna see many people in here, and it is because, it is seriously because they really don't want y'all, they don't really, well, you know, in a sense, a lot of people don't care. A lot of folks don't care. But then there's a lot of people that don't even know, you know, that certain things are streaming. They subscribe, they don't know nothing is streaming. And it is because they do not want certain ones of you all to have yourselves prepared for these situations. Okay, no, that's wrong. Hold up, y'all. Okay. What I'm doing is setting up this, and I can't really show y'all this here as I set up at my clumsiness. I'm trying to set this up. Okay. Ew. Come on. What is going on? Looks like nothing works. Nothing is working. Hold on. It's weird. Nothing looks right. Mr. Willie, can you set this up? I set this up last week. This week I can't get nothing to work. Trying to set up my I wonder why everything look different. Come and look at this. Yeah, turn on another light. Y'all, I'm trying to get set up, but nothing looks the same. Hey, what? I'm trying to set this up, and I can't. When you come over here and look at it for me, hold on. I got it on. I'm trying to set this up.
Get what?
I don't know, just everything looked different than it looked last week. I'm trying to set this machine up.
I don't even know what is that anyway. I don't even know how it goes.
I don't know, but it sure don't look the same as it did last week. This supposed to go in here some kind of a way.
What in the world is that anyway?
Some I used 2 weeks ago, not last week, but 2 weeks ago. But this week it looks different, like something looks just totally changed on me. See? I guess I just stick it in there like that. But
That's how it look like it
I
go.
did it last week. I ain't crazy.
That's how it look like it go like that.
I ain't do it like that last week. I sure didn't. I didn't do it this way. So that's gonna be the best bet, ain't it?
I don't even know what it is.
They look like they go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get Pook in here so he can make some sense out of it. Y'all, I'm trying to get this together. Y'all, I don't know if some of you all remembered it last week, huh? Okay. Sometimes, you know, you have to tweak and play with things a little bit until you get it like you want it. But I forgot just that quick how I did it last week. I thought I had this on. Huh? What? Oh, go! You can go ahead if you want to, and you know those buckets down there where that cat be shitting at. Yeah, but you got to do one of them long time. The one look like it's half dead. I did both of them a long time. Yeah, that one that look like it's half dead. That's what the cat shits. He shits in that. And they gonna try to book. I'm like, you gonna get your. It was a black cat, y'all, trying to book like you on my toilet stool, nigga. I don't know what on there. He don't know it. I ain't finna say. Do you want to be introduced to a boiling pot of hot water? Hello. This my temple, you black funky cat. This ain't yours. But it looked like I had this on there the last time. But this doesn't fit anything this time. Let me put that over here. So what I have is a food saver. For people who are wondering, what is she doing? These are good and dry. They're very dry and they're very clean. For people who don't have very much money, and I'm gonna start back doing the cooking show. I'm allowing Spirit to decide. Spirit and the ancestors decide this, because I told him, I said I need a her professional looking cook space, an industrial cook space with shelves so that I can start canning all my stuff and putting them on jars properly. And I don't have any room at all at my present house. That's not even a kitchen. It's like a little tiny galley of a kitchen. It's just like about the space I'm in, that's it. And so I told my spirits, I said, cannot do a cook show for my people here. I'm going to have something that is fabulous, okay? So I got a constructor out there, construction company out. And what I want to do is to tear that kitchen down and make a hall out of it. A hall with shelves for food. And go straight into a commercial style kitchen with a commercial stove, a commercial refrigerator, a commercial dishwasher. I don't even know. I really don't know. I got to let the spirits to decide, because I got a feeling we're going back into a very primitive like state where you don't need all of this. It's a waste of money. You're going to be cooking outside using block. Put it outside.
Outside where? Ain't no trash like that.
Just put it in the soil. I saw what was in there. Put that in the soil. You have to put soil in that. Where did that come from? Oh, honey, you got to put that outside. I saw that little teeny weeny little piece of tissue. Put it outside. He's just like a lady, y'all. So excuse me. I'm the man. He's the woman. So he nags a lot. Let him do that. Okay. So that's gonna be one of our teachings, our classes. We're gonna put the cinder blocks up. We're gonna need a huge black cast iron cauldron so we can start learning how to cook outdoors, because it's going to really get to a point where we got to go back and do things the old-fashioned way. So expect a little of everything. What do I have here? I have white popcorn. So once again, for people who just ain't cooking, you know what I'm saying, you don't have the equipment for a water bath, and I showed y'all what they look like, or a pressure cooker. And pressure cookers can get very expensive. Like for people who cook certain things, like You know, if you cook for the public and you sell it, you know, they may have professional pressure cookers because the more professional they are, usually the more canning jars you can fit. So like somebody who may say, "Oh, I do oh, I would knock that up against that. Make sure there ain't no cracks." If somebody say, "I do um salsa. I got, you know, a recipe of salsa that is great and they're selling it to the public." And like on Etsy, there are lots of people who sell canned goods and people buy them, you know. So if you're on Etsy and you're selling things that need pressure cooking, and we went over what is needed for people who may be new on board. You need to research those things that can be pickled and only bath washed, and those things that will need a tremendous amount of pressure on it to kill botulism. So you won't eat it and die. You understand? It was a reason why they said, you know, oh, God is good, God is great. They did that because make sure ain't no cracks on there because I done knocked that over again with this big old bag. They did that. Some people ate their last meal. That's why they call it the Last Supper. Okay? A lot of them slaves and stuff got beaten and hung and tortured because they may have canned something that made somebody sick and they wanted to accuse them of doing some type of sorcery or something on the massa. Okay, so once again, I just wanted to go over all of that. We're doing dried foods, and dried foods cannot just be stored in a jar and you say, adios, amigos. No, you have to put them in very clean, dry jars, okay? And remove the oxygen from them, okay? Leaving oxygen in them can not necessarily cause botulism, but you can cause some spores and stuff from something to start growing. Maybe fungi, maybe some moth eggs or something like that may decide to grow. Some roach eggs or some kind of eggs. I'm sure not no roach eggs gonna be in there because you're gonna be able to see those are fairly large, but there are some tiny eggs and stuff that can, if the environment is right. Y'all will not believe I just leaked the seeds all down. I didn't catch it on time. But so you know, you can. We're gonna go ahead and start putting them in here. They fell on this towel, but this towel is clean. So, but I'm going to be putting this in here. Let me go and get this done because it's like something saying, "Hurry up and do this, do this." Okay. So, anyways, we got a clean towel here, and I'm gonna go ahead on and put these seeds in here because I'm knocking jars over. I don't open up this bag. The bag is just running out with seeds. They saying you gotta do something, honey. We are tired and ready to go in these jars. But this is for people who ain't gonna be sitting out here turning on no stove, making it hot right now. Talking about jams and jellies and soups and meats. Cause that's the work right there. That's the work. It gets very, very, very discombobulated in your kitchen when you are working with when you're doing those type of things. I mean, it's gonna get hot because you got to use your stove, of course, and you got recipes. You got a lot of cleanup, dishwashing, and all other type of stuff that you have to do. We got some seeds here. I'm gonna let them drop on the floor because some of them fell in my lap. So things like seeds, like you can do peanuts, which we'll do some of those. Or you're taking the peanuts and drying the peanuts out. Or you can dry your peanuts out, dehydrate your peanuts if you don't feel like letting them sun dry or what have you. Or roast them, salt them down, and you can can peanuts. They got to be very dry. If you're going to do boiled peanuts, you need a pressure cooker. Anything that requires water and it's not acidic, you can run into some trouble. Okay. There we go. So anyways, what I just did some white popcorn. And be careful because this will fall. The weight of it will make it fall in a minute if you're not careful. So here we go. So you can um can popcorn seeds. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I gotta do some searching for some stuff. Okay. Ooh, and knock something else down. You see why it's important? Now, what I want a gotta have a black magic marker. Hang on. I want I want a commercial kitchen. Like I said, I got qualified. Now this is what went down. I got qualified from a certain bank. They don't do no, but they got some banks that don't do credit check. I got qualified for $43,000. That is because the shed that I was going to get was a 16 by 44. One of their biggest. I think they go up to 50 something. And so I was going to put it in the backyard. And it comes with electricity and everything. You all may want to do this. You know what I'm saying? We call them canning kitchens. You can go on Facebook and find them. They are for sale. Some of them, but they're going to be kind of expensive because, I mean, like, you know, we talking about a whole house. I saw a canning kitchen in there. Somebody had their things. Like if you are getting into, like the lady who do the pink sauce on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? For people who selling their brand, these people are selling their brands, and they what they have is in a jar. Like you may decide you want to cook chicken soup, and see you can really get by with a lot of the health department type things when you're selling on eBay and different little places on there and everything. You know, so a lot of people will go that route. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not saying don't buy from them, but keep in mind that you need to look at your reviews and stuff. You want to make sure you're not purchasing something that is going to make you sick, okay? What am I doing? I'm doing it as an educational purpose for the Temple of the Crossroads, because this is a nonprofit, profitable organization, and this is a part of the nonprofit. Because it may not seem to be anybody who's interested in this, but there are people who are interested. Some people are heavily interested in it because they send me, things through Messenger and stuff. So that means that they are very tuned into it. And some of them correct me, and I appreciate y'all. Don't have me looking like no fool. And I know trolls from people who are genuinely, trying to help. But what I want is, like I said, it was a 16 by 44, and I decided not to get it because I said, what if I had run into some other troubles where I need another car, where I need a car, or I need some other little things. So I called them and they said it can be used for other things other than a shed. It can be used for things like home improvement. I wanted to see if I could add a structure onto my house because the man said it's gonna be $46,000 to add a huge room where I could keep all of my things in for my dolls, my oils, my herbs, all of those things, and then have a commercial style kitchen. He want $45,000, and I asked him, can I use for that? And they told me no. It can only be for an existing structure like roofs and and plumbing work and electricity. So I'm like, on that one, I'm glad to know it's there. But I got to see what spirit wants. You know what I'm saying? Spirit may have other plan. But that would have been real cool to have an art studio slash herb storage slash canning storage slash, y'all know what I'm saying, commercial kitchen. I'm just throwing y'all ideas out there because you all may decide that this is something you all want to do. So if you have the land, and they have them where they can be up to code for neighborhood associations too. They're just a little bit more expensive because some neighborhood associations won't let you do it. Where I am right now, there aren't any codes. If I decided I want to build me a chicken coop and live in that in my front yard, they wouldn't care. That just made me think of something. I thought about something. We had a great laugh last night, but I ain't gonna hold up my I'm not gonna hold up my show too much with me talking about what's going on in my life. But anyways, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, what I want though, what I was getting at. Home Depot got them. They're like long butcher block tables, and they got wheels on them. So if you got a nice size kitchen, like if I did this kitchen, I don't think I would put this middle thing here. They got like a middle island here. I would have had a long butcher block table. If I had this in my home, a long butcher block table, I put two of those together because they look like they're a little over 72 feet, and double those together. You can, for people who may want to do some commercial cooking, because if you got the great tomato sauce, the best tomato sauce, you got the best pumpkin puree spice to go in a jar or something like that, because you can sell anything from these jars, even cookies. Just you bake cookies and you can put them in here and take the oxygen out of it, and you have a jar of cookies and you can sell them. All of these things, but do your research, you don't want to make nobody get sick, you know what I'm saying? Plus they will come back and sue you. I do suggest that if you go to that point where you decide you want to sell your food, that you get you some, get a LLC, a business, or which, you don't want to make nobody sick, you know what I'm saying? Or have some type of insurance just in case somebody ever decide to sue you, because and I'm very careful what I do, what I sell. If you try to sue me for a doll, I got her doll and her doll turned my life upside down, I'm gonna sue her. Well, they're gonna think you're crazy. But they take things real serious. Like if you, like even water, you can jar up water. You can put water here. So here's a spring water from the artesian wells. And what's so great about my water is I give you my water in glass. I wouldn't put it in this, but you could like purchase glass bottles. And some people are very health conscious, and they will appreciate a glass bottle over a plastic bottle. You know what I'm saying? It's a man, I saw him. He has a van and he sells the artesian water from over there where I get my water from. And so he bottles it and he just put such and such and such artesian well water here, and he sells them. But get you some insurance just in case somebody says, I'm gonna sue your ass. You made my mama sick and I'm mad. Mama had to go to the emergency room. I'm gonna get you. Okay, so anyways, I got this all jarred up. I'm gonna put, for now, if you're gonna do this, you can either use a food saver and suck the air out of this, which I don't feel like using the food saver today. Or you can purchase these. We talked about this already. The global leader in absorption industry, dry and dry. Get a bunch of these. If you have them in your foods, like you had a jar of peanuts and you had one of these little packets in it, don't throw it away. Keep it, because you can use those over and over again. go. These are the ones that are open from the other week. Okay, so these are gonna keep the oxygen out. To disturb, so people don't wash their popcorn seeds, but you'll find somebody come up with some. So here's an oxygen absorber called O20. Made in China because there's some Chinese written words on it. Do not eat, do not microwave. O2 oxygen absorbers. And I'm going to put it here. Now, some people might say, oh, you don't need all of that. But this is so that you can store this for a very, very long period of time. You may want to, store this. So I buried it in here. You may want to store this for the next 25 years. It's going to be here. Anybody can do this. It's no excuse. A bag of popcorn, I think I paid $2.50 for it. Once a week. Beans, $2.50. Get them. Store your oil. Store your flour. You got some oil. You got a cauldron outdoors. If it gets really, really, really bad, you put a little oil in that cauldron. You get it real hot. You drop your seeds in there. You put your top to your cauldron. Nobody knows cauldron unless it got a top on it. You drop that in there. And once you drop that in there, y'all gonna eat. You have to hope that the people who are gonna be stray don't smell it and decide to come to your house and shoot up your chickens and rob you of your pears and apples, but you ain't gonna have much of that problem. Because what they're gonna do when it gets that bad, and I'm not saying this in our lifetime, but that's why they call it prepping. Prepping means preparing and passing it down to your children, because in their lifetime it may happen. This is going to be far more important than really sending your children to school. Sending them to school is a brainwashing technique to continue to instill in them and perpetuate the lies of who was here first. It is very important that they convince Black people, especially their children, that they came from Africa. And Africans will tell you, those are not our people. Africans know better. You need to know better too. You're not Africans. You're Moors. You'll hear me refer to my Africanism because I do have a side of Africa in my family. So you'll hear me refer to them. But I am an Americana. Most of you all are Americanas. Don't let them lie to you and tell you, oh, y'all ain't got no African blood. Don't believe that. Okay? So they want your children so that they can poison their minds. All of this stuff is not important. I don't care what nobody says. It's not important that you know that a slave ship came through and took your ancestors to Africa. It's important that your children know how to put seeds in a pot and grow it in a greenhouse. It's important that your children know how to count, how to write, how to speak 3 different languages of other cultures. They need French, English, and Spanish. Nothing else matters. If something else matters, let me know. This is all it's all about now. So when you're gone, if the shit hits the fan, they know how to do this. Because it's going to get stripped down so bad until canning is not going to even be the solution. Because ain't nobody going to be making no jars, and you ain't going to be able to get this, you ain't going to be able to get that. It's going to be all about back to hunter gathering. Y'all, I am so disgusted. But anyway, I want to tell y'all a story, tell y'all what happened to me, because I have like a slight funny feeling in my hand right here. And I ain't trying to be funny and everything. I just don't really like touching people. I made an exception. What happened? So I went to, like I was telling y'all, I went to Panama City. And I always go, well, I only went one time and I saw Oya. How did I see Oya? I went and I got in the ocean and I allowed the water to fall upon my head and my body. And I saw her one time, and from there, she's been in my life. Um, I just made this for her. I made this before I went. I made one for me, and I made one for her, and I dropped it in the ocean as a gift, just like I made one for me and one for the cemetery for her. This time, I went to the ocean. Water was falling upon my head, and I saw this time. It was a mask. I hate to tell everybody my bed, because some people go out and they do that. I ain't gonna tell y'all what kind of mask it was, but I will tell you that I saw a very mask. Right by the mask was a cross. It was a cross by the mask, and so I got up, because I knew I felt it. I knew I was going to see something. And so I was like, who is this? Last time it was Oya. This time it's this. So y'all know me. I got to go and do me some research and go and talk to spirits and that stuff. This time it was Ishu, because there was a cross. Ilegua Ishu. It was a cross with the mask. I said, oh my God, now on a whole new journey, you know what I'm saying? It was a cross. I ain't gonna tell y'all what colors the mask was or the cross, because, you know, Auntie always tell me that's your luck, and you give your luck away when you go to running your mouth. So I ain't finna give my luck away. I can't tell y'all what color it is, but for y'all who love my dolls, I'm going to make a doll of this entity. If you'd like to purchase it, when I have it on the website, I'll have the price on there where you could purchase it, okay? Oh, but you know, I got to clear this up. So okay, so but look. So after I saw all y'all way back when, she in the ocean, she came to me the next day. And she had the lightning bolt and her hands, she had the skull and all the different things, and I was like, okay, and she had purple on and all different colors and stuff, and I knew it was her. She had a crown and all that on her head. Okay, so this time it's a little bit different, because she was at my doorway when I woke up, you know, in between the sleep state and the waking phase. But this time, this morning, I got up and I went and I got something to eat. And there was a man sitting in a wheelchair. They could not walk. A real black, dark-skinned man sitting in a wheelchair. I'm just going to describe him. He had on some black blue jeans. He had on some tennis shoes, and he looked like a vagrant, like he didn't have nothing. He's missing some teeth in his mouth and everything. He had on a hat and everything, sitting there humbly, and he had a little cardboard on his hand. Said, I am homeless and I have no food to eat. I have nothing. Okay. So I went in and I said, I'm going to get you some. I looked at it. I'm going to get you some. I knew who he was. And I went, he was in front of a door. How convenient. Double door at that. So I went on in there and I ate and I came out. And then I was like, I don't have any money to give him. All my money is on a debit card and a credit card. So I forgot somebody did give me some money. And I had cash, so I said, let me get some change because I said, I can't get out of this. I know who this is. I ain't gonna be able to get out of this. So I got the change out. And I said, well, we'll ask them because, ask them folks, can they give us some change? We need some change to give to this man. Y'all, you know who this is. And he said, I know who it is. He went in there, he got some change and brought it back out. And I had it in my hand. And I gave him a bunch of ones. And I was straightening them out the way I want them. And he was shaking like this to get the money, like that, like that. And I was trying to avoid, I don't want to touch his hand because there's too much stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And he said, please let me touch your hand. I don't think I had in my mind, this is issue. Yeah, this is Elegua. I had to get it straight which one it is because y'all, I'm heavily into Ifa. Ifa. This ain't. I know it's Ifa in me. Like some people may gravitate to something else. Palo, Christianity, Buddhism, Catholicism or whatever. But for me, it's Ifa. So this is why y'all see me with my own handmade, I don't call them Elekies. I don't think it's fair for me to say they're Elekies. There is a spin-off of these, of Ifa. But the only way I could call these Elekies is if they were blessed, out of respect for the different priests and priestesses that bless Elekies and make Elekies. I'm not going to call mine those, okay? I'll call these my ancestral beads, okay? Because I've made these. But I did buy this from a priestess. I did buy these from a priestess here. They're fading too because I tend to, take a bath with mine on. But this one I take it off. I say I ain't gonna let this fade. I take these off, and I'm gonna show y'all what they look like close up. If anybody wants to see them close up. So he said, I want to touch your hand. Thank you so much, baby. So he grabbed up I went on ahead and grabbed his hand and grabbed my hand, both hands. And I said, this is Papa. You understand? So he just held my hands like this and said, I love you. And this has happened to me before here at the crossroads where a little old man that had a crooked cigarette and a little limp came and grabbed my hands and told me, I love you. So I knew this is who he was. And so I'm like, oh my God, I cannot deny, because I started to say, Papa, you cannot touch me. You can't touch me. And then some say, you can't do Papa like that. So I just went on and I grabbed his hand and stuff. So people said, Mom, I gave him money too. And it just seemed like I got a slight little itchiness right here. This could be in my head and everything, but I got to go home and put some on that. It just make me itch. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do Papa that way. You know what I'm saying? I said, do forgive me, Papa. But it's some thing going on like the pox and 2 pox. Okay. It's stuff going on out here. You can't talk about that stuff. You get your video flagged. But y'all see what I'm talking about? So that's why I keep feeling like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I wash my hands real good, but sometimes that don't mean nothing. People carries everything on their skin, and then he's a vagrant too. But anyway, so I talked to him. I said, well, you gave him $2. Did he touch you? He said, I tried to make sure that man didn't touch my hand. I said, did he want to grab your hand? He said, He just told me thank you. So why did this man want to touch my hands? Is it to steal my love? Mr. Willis said, God said, let me go ahead and wash my hands fast. Mr. Willis said, you have to leave that on your hand. You cannot touch it. Wait for a while. He said, that's Papa blessing you. I said, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Mama don't want to be around here, no bugs, and I'm going to change it or nothing like that on her hand. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to just tell y'all that story that I saw. I know who it is. So instead of coming to me like all y'all did to my bedroom between the waking and sleep stage, he was there for real. He was there for real. Yeah, I gotta get the little stickers to go on here. We got 2 jars. Tell me you can't do this. Tell me you can't do this. Oh, don't forget to put your oxygen packages in there. Tell me you can't. No excuses. No excuses. This could be beans, dried peanuts, dried almonds, dried foods, maybe dried trail mixes, potato chips, cookies, as long as they're dry, crackers, all of these things can go in here. Oxygen tabs, label them. Now y'all might be still talking about me because I just put September 2022, but what difference does it make? As long as it got a date, the month and the year on it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know what day it is today, the 25th, but still. If you don't remember, you understand, just put the month and the year on there. Don't stress yourself out. And it is so you can get a good idea of how long you done had this food up here, because in some cases it's best to rotate them out, go ahead and eat things as they approach a year. Not necessarily with this, because you could have, you could go somewhere in a cave, and if they was canning and jarring things up, an old house from 1800, you may find a jar with popcorn seeds in here. You can go ahead and pop them. Be eating some seeds that's 100-some years old. Yeah, as I'm talking to y'all, look like that little spot on my wrist is itching even worse. Woo, Lord! Papa, forgive me. Forgive me, Papa. Okay, so we're going to put these little dissolvable stickers on here and put the date on, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, it was very interesting to see that. Oh, y'all didn't show up. Issue did. Issue. So I'm gonna go ahead on and put this on here. Find you a dry, dark space in your house and put it up. If you're one of the ones who say, well, I want to put my stuff up just in case there's a radioactive fallout, and make sure you got a lead cellar. You can bury your food. Some people bury their foods. I can't. I have a high water table. It won't allow. You know, burying your food, you may just have like it built like a little room. Some kind of little room or something. I don't know. Y'all use your imagination and put your food in there on some shelves so you can protect it from radiation fallout. You know what I'm saying? You just never know how disaster gonna come. That's why it's called a disaster. There we go. We already put 2 jars away. Think about it. This may save a life. Like I said, food gonna be there. You're gonna be able to still go to the store and see food there. But I can't say that you're gonna be able to purchase it. I don't know. You might not be able to afford to purchase it. And then you may look over here and even have seeds and say, ooh, I'm so glad that big black woman introduced me to this emergency cannon. This one here got a resealable. See, I didn't do that last one like that. It's got a resealable thing. Sealable. I just hope I don't spill these. So, once a week, do this with me. Do this with me. Okay. put a little bit more in here. We're behind time. We should have been doing this 10 years ago. But it's never too late. Get yourself started ASAP. Don't continue to wait. Rice, beans, popcorn, all this dry stuff, noodles, will sustain your life. I'm not a good multitasker. Some people can talk and not forget. I'm a person, I be forgetting. I forgot just that quick. This is not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to, I keep forgetting to do this. Put my oxygen tabs in there. I keep forgetting it. Don't forget your oxygen tabs, y'all. And don't forget to put the date on it. My mind on so many things. You want to remember to do that. Store, dark place. I ain't got much room on here, so I'm gonna be jumping up, going over there, jumping up, going on over there. And getting my seeds. Let's see how many jars we're gonna be able to do. Like I said, these are wide mouths. And then you got regular mouths, but I got the wide mouths because I don't want to miss putting this on the floor. You know what I mean? Putting it in the jar and it gets on the floor. Okay. Don't forget these oxygen tabs because I will skip over it by mistake. Put your ring on it. Put a ring on it. If you want it, put a ring. Okay? And I'll probably tell y'all what to do ahead of time next week. So, we can all do these things together. I got some other stuff I want to do next week. I can't recall it now because I'm multitasking. And I'm not going to remember it, so I'm just going to wait till I get off of here and tell you. Get your jars off of Facebook. Don't try to buy them expensive things out of, couldn't clean. Out of Walmart and all these other different places. Cost too much money. Find you someone who is going to sell to you at a discount. You can get a bunch of them. All these jars, plus I've already used a bunch of them, cost me $34. But I still kind of feel like she gypped me because they didn't come in no tops. You know what I'm saying? So from her, I think I got about 34 jars. She charged me like $1 jar. But I ain't getting no. Oh, these are yellow. Now, if you got time, you can decorate these too. Give them to a friend. Decorate. They have popcorn seeds in a variety of colors if you want to decorate. Now, like, look at this. These are golden at the top. So, I'll try to decorate the next one. Don't forget your oxygen tab. I'm about to forget it. I'm gonna buy a bunch of these oxygen tabs. I didn't get enough, so I'm gonna order some and tonight, later on tonight. Okay. Let's put the top on them. And don't come over here and tell me that you're gonna hear somebody tell me something. They ain't gonna worry about it. They'll just come to my house. No, come to other folks' house. Have your ammunition ready. Be ready to shoot. I hate to say it. You may have to shoot some folks you wouldn't imagine you have to shoot. Cause it's all boiled down to you taking care of your family versus taking care of somebody else's. Will I shoot somebody's whole family up when they come to me, take care of mine, yes, I will. I will kill you. Because my family and my grandbaby comes first. I don't sit down around here and do all of this so that I can feed somebody who I'm preparing, because I done already told everybody on the rocks, bones, crystals, and stone, even the asteroids and the mountains. Get yourself prepared. Don't be in a position where you're begging somebody. Have your own stuff now. Because it's going to be some people that don't mind blowing up you and all the folks you love. They don't care. Now, I will say this. There is a chance. There's a little bit of steam moisture in this one. I don't know why. Because I thoroughly dried off. But there's some moisture. I think it's coming from the air conditioner. So that's why I just sat them here. I want to sit them here and watch them. And you can't have no moisture in that. This one had a little like condensation moisture on it. There are going to be some people that you're going to help. It may just be a neighbor that didn't prepare, but then at the same time too, that's a neighbor that will help you out. You need to shoot up a few dogs or something like that that's coming in. Because a dog's going to be hungry too. So some people, you're going to put a little extra up for not only you and your family, but you're going to put up some extra for some folks that are going to be great allies. This is what's hard about this. You're not just putting this up for yourself and your family. You're putting this up for you and help. Because you ain't going to be able to do it all by yourself. Get yourselves ready. Don't think you're coming over here to eat at my house. If you're going to eat at my house, give me some money every week so I can put up food for you too. A lot of folks don't want to do that. Give money to put up something for you over here. I told my daughter. She said, Mama, I'm not worried about preparing. A little bit of condensation on this too. I'm not preparing. I'll just eat off you. I said, now if you want to do that now, you need to, she was being silly. I said, you need to be giving me some money every week, honey. All that money you making. You make a big fat salary. And ain't got nothing to do with it but throw it away. Send a little something here to mama. Is that fair? I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more because, I just want to make sure there is no condensation or nothing. It's just like a minimal amount. There's nothing here. This is dry. I wanna see what this looks like. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna do that. Watch this. Let's see if I got a white one. Oh, look like the rest of them all yellow. Oh. Man. I wanted to do like a little layer. I wanted to do golden seeds, then the white seeds, gold and white. Layer them if you want to. They come in all kind of colors. You can get them in red. Yeah, you can get red popcorn seeds. They all still taste the same though. Okay. Keep your little oxygen absorbers that come in your food. So you have a bunch of them. You just keep using them and keep using them. When you get ready to eat this, get your oxygen absorber out and put it in a Ziploc bag so you can use it. Okay. Get your chickens. For you all who going out there to get land, it's some cheap land in Alabama. I saw a parcel for sale for $67. $6,700, I'm sorry. I sure did. So there's no restrictions. You don't do nothing but get that, add you a chicken coop. All the eggs that come from the chicken, can them. There's some more condensation. I'm not that surprised because it's cooling off in here. And you know, even though we dry them, you still gonna have a little bit of condensation. So I'm gonna sit it over here so it can finish drying. As soon as good, there is nothing here. Good and dry. Okay. I don't know why I'm fiddling and faddling with that. Oh, fiddle faddle. Rice, beans, and I got a surprise over there. What I'm gonna do? I got a little surprise. Look at how many jars I've made so far. I think I had 4 bags. It may have been 4 or 5 bags of popcorn seeds. So far, I have 4 jars. And so far I got 7 jars, I'm sorry, 7 jars. I be thinking, y'all, that's why I be making mistakes. I be thinking, yep, we got 7 jars out of 4 to 5 bags, because I ain't quite sure how many I bust open. You can rewind if you want to see. I don't want no moisture in none of my jars. Because if you got moisture, that's going to mess your stuff up. So what I'm going to do, I don't see no moisture in here, but I'm just kind of like, you know how it is, you kind of got a little phobia. I got a little phobia. I want to make sure that's dry. I don't want to mess up none of my products. Now this one, I never did get it good and dry. Because I went on to something else and then dried out one good. So this one is not dry at all, period. So I'm going to let this stay here. This might sit another week or 2 or something like that. I might not even use it. And then if it's good and dry, no condensation builds up on it, then I'm going to use this. Because who wants to put their money, hard-earned money into something and it's not dry and you develop some moisture and it ruins your product? That's not fair, is it? I'm full of popcorn shells. Is it fair? Nope. That's why we're very, very careful about what we do when we're. Now see, this bag don't have that Ziploc seal on it. This one nor the other one that I had. They don't have that. That's that white bag. The white popcorn seed bag, all fancy. I guess it was that. I don't know. Maybe I got a bunch of brand colors. Y'all don't know it, but I got 30 more of these at home. Ah! Ah! And then this right here feel like it's itching a little bit. Woo! My. Let me ask you something. How many of y'all would have went on ahead and let Papa embrace your hand? And how many of you all would have followed the protocol? How many? I said, well, Papa might cut me off of my blessings, you know. He was testing me because he didn't, y'all know I'm going to keep doing this wrong. He didn't do Papa like that. Keep doing that wrong. I keep forgetting that. How many? Here. I couldn't be one of them ones in here overwhelmed with stuff to do. No, child. Not me. I'd be running, I went crazy. So, 8 jars. I got 30 more jars. I mean, 30 more bags. 30 more bags to do. And I took about 3 weeks off. I sure did. I took 3 weeks off. I was tired. I got dogs. So much. I've been working on my book. I've been working on my graphics. I have a brother that is a graphic designer. Well, I say he's a brother, but not necessarily. We have a not necessarily. We have a genealogist that has stepped in. He paid for a genealogist. I'm the only one on his. This is a story to tell. Make sure I put that in there. Put that in there. Okay. Maybe sneak and go in there and see. I don't know, did I put that in there? But I forgot. But I'm the only one on his dad's side. Because you can tell if a person on your mama's side or on your dad's side. Like if you know a family member that is on your mama's side, you know them personally, then you know that's your mama's side of the family when they show all these different people. And the ones where the one you do know, if they don't show up on the other side of the family, they ain't no kin to the people you know that's in your family. On your mama's side, then you know that's on your daddy's side of the family. So I'm on his daddy's side of the family. He's trying to find all the information he can on his daddy's side of the family. And it said that his CPMs are very, very high with mine. So it says that he's either, and he's like 59, I'm 55. And it says that he is either my great, what is that? He's either my grandfather. I said I might be his grandmama. So we already know, genealogist said, that ain't true. We already know that. I know I ain't had no children when I wasn't even here when he was born. So, I ain't give birth to no 59-year-old man. I ain't reached 59 yet. Then it said that it could be an uncle, or I might be his auntie, or we may be cousins. So, the genealogist says that it's likely that he's my first cousin, but there is a chance that I am his aunt or he is my uncle. He is a professional artist just like I am. Both of us are painters. That's some crazy ass shit, man. We look just alike. That's some crazy ass shit, man. He's in everything. He just doesn't sculpt like me. I'm a sculptor and a doll maker, and I make clothes and all. He don't do all that other stuff like that. So we paid for a genealogist, and she's trying to get to the bottom of a lot of things. And the reason why I'm talking about this, she brought up something that was very interesting, and she said the two of you share a great, I think 7 times a great, something like somewhere up in there, grandfather that is, that has no African in him. He is a full Caucasian man. So I was telling my son about that. My son just said, "What? You mean to tell me, Mama, I got a great white grandfather?" I said, "Yeah, look like he was in the hen house. Yeah, messing around something he ain't had no business." Y'all know what we gonna say about that. So it got my attention because, I never would imagine that I would have had a, great plus white grandfather. I never would have imagined that. So I did a little history on him because he became a subject of interest. I said, I got to know who this man is. And the man was born, I'm telling all my business. But we're good. I mean, I don't care if y'all research him. His name is, he was born in Orangeburg, South Carolina. and he was born, and so both of these men were my, the discrepancy comes. I'm not really sure. I gotta go back and look at the text message. I think she said this man was born like 1700 and something. But anyway, it was two names that stand in my head. It could be because I'm confused, trying to do some genealogy study, and I don't need to be doing that. But his name was John something Cooner. I forgot the middle name, John Cooner, or it could have been Han Cooner. So it's John Cooner or Han Cooner. So they picked up and they left Orangeburg, South Carolina, and they moved to Alabama. And so this is how they got here and started playing with the hens in the hen house. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if this is maybe someone who may have owned some slaves and impregnated maybe my great grandmamas, or maybe he grandmama, or maybe he had a interrelationship, what you call it, interracial. He may have had an interracial relationship with one of my great way back yonder grandmas. And so my son said, you know, Mama, in a lot of them cases, you know, those people were in love with each other, you know, whatever. But who knows? But a situation did occur like that, and it was in the late 1700s. But then it could have been Han. So it was either John Cooner or Han Cooner. But anyways it goes, if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't they all be my? No, it depends, because if Han is his son, John gave birth to Han. Okay, they had the women on there. One lady's name was Wolf, or something like Wolfe, Wolf. But at any rate, if Han is not the grandfather and John is the grandfather, then Han would probably be a great uncle or something. I think it would be like that. So I just wanted to tell y'all that was a very interesting story. So I've been looking up Orangeburg, South Carolina for quite a few minutes. Okay, and so he came to, they said Selma, Alabama, settled down and had an interracial type situation with one of my ancestors. So, you know, it's just something to really sit down and think about, because never in my life had I ever known that I would have, which I knew I had white ancestors, but you know, just to know their names, and you can see his picture. But see, I don't have a that's just been a lot to think about. I don't have the ancestry.com. I didn't enroll in that thing where you could make a monthly subscription to it. You know, it got it where you do a monthly subscription and you can look at anybody's tree and which I'm not interested in that tree, y'all. They're not gonna be looking at me like this right here. Oh, it's just another one of great granddaddy's slaves he impregnated. So I'm not going there. But anyway, if you have a monthly subscription with Ancestry, you can look at people's trees. So in that tree, there is a picture, she says, the genealogy says, of the John Cooner or the Han Cooner. It's either John or Han, one of the two Cooners and stuff like that. You know, I can kind of already see what they look like. You know what I'm saying? I know you got one of these long, skinny noses. That's where the long, skinny nose came from. So basically, I already know what it looks like. And they had another one, Ellick Rives. That's a great, back in 1800, a great grandfather, his name was Alex Rives. He came from up north, from somewhere way of young ways, like the old folks would say. And that's something, y'all. Isn't that something? Y'all, I'm almost out of tops. I'm almost out of tops here. So, his cemetery probably over there in that, over there where I go all the time. Like, a black man told me, you ain't got no business going over there giving into that cemetery. That ain't no black cemetery. That's a white cemetery. You need to take care of our people. You know, here recently though, they done started putting us in there, but get out of there. I said, sir, I'm there because something told me to go there. Called spirits and ancestors, so, you know, this is why I'm in this cemetery. I'm drawn to it, and, oh, this stuff make a mess, and that's where I'm going to be going. Get over it. I'm going to be going where my heart leads me. What's the name of the cemetery? Got the name of the cemetery. It's in Selma. Beautiful cemetery with moss hanging from the magnolia trees. I just go there and I'm just there. I have to be thinking hard because I don't want to make no mistakes. You talking and doing something at the same time is always a disaster. Products cost money. More rings, more tops, more food, more jars, more stickers. Factor that in your budget. I ran out of room over here in my cabinets. But I had already knew I had a white ancestor because there's one, and her name is Aunt Betty, and Aunt Betty, and she's way from the Appalachians up there, and she's a white woman, and y'all might not believe me, but I'm telling you, she taught me how to make these dolls. She taught me how to make these dolls. And y'all laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. You forget to put these things in there. Y'all keep doing this over and over again. It's best to put them in my face, really, so I won't forget them. But I caught it on tape. I saw where a doll hand came like this to correct me when I was playing the guitar, like this. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I let Mr. Willis see it. Mr. Willis said, "Oh my God, that's a damn doll hand. How a damn doll hand get inside this video?" Y'all, I don't blame y'all if y'all don't believe these stories I'm telling y'all. I don't even blame y'all, cause I don't think I would believe it either. I was playing that guitar. Every time I made a mistake, a doll hand just came down like this right here. It's on YouTube. And I told him, I said, that right there, I said, that's not my doll. I don't stitch my doll hands up like that. And then there was this, I'm going to describe her. There was a white woman that showed up. Now, no, not like I'm sitting here now, but just like showed up, you go in a trance kind of thing. So she was a white woman, showed up. And she had her hair white. I didn't know this thing had a little brown stain on this popcorn dust thing. She came up. She had white thick hair. She looked like grandma, the champagne bottle top or shit. Maybe that's her. I don't know. But anyway, she had her hair pulled up in a bun. But it was still loose around the edges. Wasn't tight. It was just loose around the edges. And she had it puffed out like that up at the top. And she may have had on a bonnet. I'm not sure. And she wore white, and she had some little round glasses on her eye. And she was heavy set. She wasn't thin, she was heavy. But she was built pear-shaped, but she was smaller at the top, large at the bottom, and then she had the patterns in her clothes that looked different than the clothes we wear. Maybe those little tiny patterns could have been tiny flowers or something. Whatever it was, somebody put a lot of work into the cloth, and she had on an apron. She had an apron on, what have you. And she was just sitting down there laughing. Like, sort of like in a rocking chair. I can't say it was a rocking chair. And she was sitting down here, and she had some snuff in her mouth. Her mouth like that. And she was just sitting there just sewing. Oh, she said she didn't have no snuff in her mouth. I got you. And she was sitting down there making dolls. When I saw that after the experience, I said, she's responsible for me making these dolls. I knew it then. She's responsible. So trade of hers. I already know it. I can't nobody tell me nothing different. I know who it is. Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty, are you responsible for me canning all this food too, Aunt Betty? Y'all, here's my chow chow chow. It's still here. It's still here. It's chow chow. I can't open it up because if I open it up, it's going to go bad. I know what y'all gonna get on about this. I know what y'all gonna do. I had to think for a minute there. I made this last month in August. I put August 2022 on it. It don't have no sticker on it. That was last month I made this. So I'm gonna just go ahead on and put that date on here. So now a lot of folks, I'm gonna do a test, okay? This was August 2022. Now, this is my chow chow. Most people they take the tops off their food. Now, anyway, go, this still ain't gonna hurt you. You know why? Top seal. I was scared. A lot of people only wants to put this up without the ring. So just in case something happens, the top will explode off of it. Or pop off of it. That'll let you know it's gone bad. A lot of people see I'm pulling it. I don't want to pull it too hard, because if I pull too hard, it's gone. I'm going to have to go ahead on and eat it. See? Top ain't coming off. The lid ain't coming off. So what am I going to do? I'm keeping mine with the lid on it. If it's vinegary, acidic environment, yeah, I leave the lid on it. When it comes to something like meats and low acid foods that need to be done on a pressure cooker, I'll go ahead and take the ring off of it and store it without the ring. So if something happens, we'll know. The lid fly off of it, we'll know not to eat it. Now, do research on this and y'all get an idea of what I'm talking about. Because a lot of folks may be like, what the hell is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? I'm going to put that back in there. I just wanted to show y'all some stuff that I put up. God damn it, y'all ain't got no more rings left. There aren't any more rings left of this. Now, it's still okay. Even though I don't have a ring, I'll just have to purchase some rings. I had a bunch of them at home. I'm just gonna leave that here. Leave this here. And nothing is gonna get in it because it's something dry. Just gonna leave that like that and buy some more rings. Here's some beans we did a few weeks ago. You know, of course they're still good. You can do a bunch of beans. Have this is store for 25 years, they say. A whole motherfucking lifetime. 25 years, that's a damn lifetime. Hello? I'm gonna sit this over, child. Right down. Right down. I'm just inspecting and looking over my goods. Yep. More cha-cha that I did. Is this Auntie Betty's cha-cha? I'm just teasing. No stickers. I did these in August. Don't let your cupboards be dry. Please don't let your cupboards be dry. So, I got a chance to see quite a few. Like I said, I did see a black, great way back 1800, and they had him. I think he worked on trains or something like that, and his name was shit. I forgot his name already, but I had to write that stuff on a piece of paper. But he was black. What his name was? Alec Rives, Rives. Alec. So I said, okay. Interesting, because my uncle's name was Alec, so they had to have named him after our great-grandfather, our great-great-great-grandfather. This is August of 2022. So make sure y'all are labeling. Don't do like me. The month and the year is most important. You can't just put 2022 on there. Y'all know me. I gotta have 2022 on there. Like, why 2022 on when? Of when and of what? And of what? Huh? Here's some pickles. I just want to show y'all the condition of it. Here's some pickles that we did. These are, what they call them? Butter pickles. Is it sweet and butter or something? Something like that. I need to put that on here. We did this August of 2022. So when I get to working with the heat and all of that, I'm going to have to do that stuff in my house and not here. Ooh, that's some hard work. Woo! This is some hard work, but it's worth it. If you want to eat when everybody else ain't eating this. It pays off, don't it? And all this is I got a fancy cutter that cuts ridges in there. See? It cut ridges. And at the bottom was all these great herbs. Great herbs, yes. These are good. So that's what we want to do, okay? We want to do that. We want to do that. We want to do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to do this right here, man. I'm going to go ahead and do some other stuff Remember we did those pickle string beans and we had some issues with a little bit of air gap like up here at the top? It's still good, y'all. It's pickled, so put that there right there. Now I came up to 3/4, like they said, to a half an inch up here at the top, but it still settled. They don't tell you that. So this wouldn't do too well in a canning contest. Because they judge all of that at these canning contests and stuff like that. They judge. You got to have your dates. You have to have a certain amount on the lid. Some of these people get so decorative. They go and decorate and all of that when they get to getting into this and stuff like that. So it's a big business. And right now you got a lot of fairs going on now. A lot of canning fairs are going on as we speak. A peanut fair is coming up. If they ain't already done had it. A peanut fair, crawfish fair. Crawfish fairs. All kind of fairs. I just want to show y'all some of my stuff right quick before I go to the next project. This is the remember I told you I was gonna do curry pickles. Well, mostly this is curry. Here's our curry pickles. One day I'm gonna pop this open and now most of these cans are I take them home, but I left a few down here. Okay, so most of them are at my house. I'm praying that I can get this addition. So I want shelves and put little curtains there so I can draw them and close them and all. Is that Auntie Betty? Is that you, Auntie Betty? And put that there. Now we can't give all the credit to them, you know. So some of our folks was good too. Our black folks was good too. We actually made the house real nice for them. This one right here didn't own no slave. Auntie Betty didn't own no slaves. Auntie Betty just got caught in the net some kind of way. I don't know how she wound up doing that. She was just, if Auntie Betty just did her own thing. You know, she didn't own no slaves or nothing like that. She did her stuff. She's very creative. She's a quilt maker and all of them. I'm gonna make a picture of Auntie Betty. Make a doll of them. I may draw her, I don't know. I'm gonna do her. And then I'm gonna do one of my great the black grandfather, what his name was? Elick Rise. That's a weird name. Elick Rise. Like some Elick. That's what it is. Yup, my uncle was named Elick. So I told y'all about that. He sure was. His name was Elick. He was probably named after the grandfather. I know he was. I'm sure he was. Get your quails. Get your chickens. That's gonna lay for this coming March of 2023. Get your chickens. Get your quails. Get your turkeys, get your ducks. I can't eat duck eggs. They make my stomach hurt and then I throw up. I can't eat no duck egg. I never had a turkey egg, but people said you can eat them too. I ain't too into turkey eggs and duck eggs. Now I will eat quail eggs because I love pickled quail eggs and I do love chicken eggs. You want to get them, and these are gonna save a life. You want to go and get them eggs. I still haven't found the eggs yet. I kind of got a feeling snakes are stealing some eggs. Or somebody said they start going to their molting stage around this time. They kind of stop laying eggs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if I have to build this chicken coop myself, I got to have chickens this year. 2023. I got to have chickens because I want to put back a lot of pickled eggs. These are curry pickled eggs. These right here came out of the grocery store, but I did some at home that came straight from my own chickens. I don't have that many chickens, y'all. And I let them roam loose. I want yard chicken eggs, but I gotta see how to train them so they'll lay their eggs in their boxes and not lay eggs everywhere. Because it's my biggest fear that they may just be laying them anywhere and the snakes coming to eat them. That's what you want to do. It's to save a life. When she hit the fan, you'll still be alive eating chicken eggs. You be like, whoo, thank God for these pickled chicken eggs. I just wanted to show y'all a few things here and there that we have. Okay. Let me show y'all this one right here. These are pears. Remember we did these pears? We got pear. Now I got a bunch of canned goods at home. This just a little bit of here and a little bit of there. This is what I do for, like I said, for the Temple of the Crossroads. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead on and label these. Pears. Ain't nothing like having your own pears. Y'all try to get you dwarf fruit trees. I'm encouraging you all to get a greenhouse. I'm trying to get a greenhouse right now. So you can grow your own have a little orchard of fruit trees in your greenhouses, depending on where you stay. I know where I stay for sure, I can't grow anything. No fruit grows on nothing. Nothing. I look down the street, and man got muscadines. He may have muscadines because he got like a whole bunch of roosters everywhere. So the squirrels are probably less likely to want to fuck with the roosters down there. So that tells me that I need to get some more roosters and stuff. I had a few roosters and stuff, but my dogs, they fell victim to my dogs. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it is very important that you do a lot of research on, these animals. You got animals that naturally hunt. You understand? Little critter type things. Those are not the dogs to have. When you got chickens, you have to research to see which dogs are compatible with chickens. Because like I say, you don't want your animals to take them down thinking, okay, oh, this is our enemy. Let's take this down. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you do have a situation, I ain't gonna even tell you what to do with it, because I don't want no copyright issue. Not copyright issue. I don't want nobody coming after me. Flag, I was gonna tell you what to do to the dog. The dog take the chicken down. I ain't gonna say anything. I ain't gonna say nothing. Nothing. And like I said, these are great for the fall. These are great fall. Great for the fall. I mean, I wanted to show y'all this. I gave some to Kenya. These are apples. And she told me, she said, Mama, she said, it tastes like apple pie. So, these make great pie fillers. Give them away to your friends for Christmas or what have you. And these are great pie fillers. All they need is like a pie crust from the store. Get 2 pie crusts, put it at the bottom. Put your pie crust at the bottom and put your filling at the top. Okay, and then put your pie crust, your second pie crust on top, and then put it in the oven and bake it. Simple as that. We got our beans in here from last time we did that. Dingity. I'll let y'all see it. So y'all can see that they still good. Remember this here? We still got them. These cost $2.50. Get a bag each week. Please put them in a jar with an oxygen absorber. Don't come to mom talk about, we didn't put that down, Mom. Can you feed me? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. I can't feed nobody. I can't feed all of America. This is not me. I'm not putting this together so I can feed the world. Uh-huh. This right here is one of them situations where I'm to bring the horse to the water. He got to take his own time to drink. I'm not responsible for making it nobody to drink. I'm taking you to the water. You drink when you start putting your food away. Simple as that. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. So we've been showing y'all little things. You can make a little of everything. Vinegar, all that good stuff. I taught y'all how to make vinegar. I taught y'all how to make chow-chow. I taught y'all how to make sauerkraut. I taught y'all well. We got these many seeds left. I'm not finna waste. I'm taking these home because, uh-oh, my phone's finna die. I don't know if I'm gonna make it because this darn thing do not let you know nothing. I got to feel this thing is spinning and spinning. I bet you it's been spinning around. I was intended to take it off the actual Wi-Fi. It's on that Wi-Fi spins. And I guarantee you that's what it was doing, spinning. And I can't turn it off, it's too late. It's too late to turn back now. I believe we're falling in love. Too late. Okay, so look. Conversation. See that? You could dry and 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 dry. That's why you want to let them sit on a towel and see for yourself. And just put it back. It should eventually dry. This one right here is dry. Look at this. Condensation. Here's another brand called Kerr that I didn't talk about. Kerr, Kerr. Self-sealing. It's self-sealing. Well, y'all, we got to look that up. See what self-sealing means. That's an interesting claim you're making, Kerr. How you gonna self-seal? Tell me, I want to know more about this. Okay, Kerr. Okay, so I decided to do noodles. These are rigid zitties. Rigid zitties. This will make, y'all, this is going everywhere. Oh, no, always get you a apron. I have very little workspace here. Oh, shit. Get your hands, y'all. You don't want to lose food. Oh, Lord. You don't want to be losing no food. Just use your doggone hand. Use your hands, honey. As long as they're clean. I was trying to throw them in there that way, and it was like a mess. It's not going to work. Put your zitties up. Spaghetti. Macaroni. Elbow macaroni. Any kind of noodles. Romaine noodles. Put your oxygen tabs in. or get your food processor and put this device on here. And I don't even know why I would do this because guess what? We don't have any more lids or rings, and I just forgot it. I just forgot it. Sure don't. So what am I going to do? I'm gonna put them back in here. That ain't gonna hurt nothing, because guess what? Ain't no plastic in here. This is just a box with some noodles in it. Put them back in there. Put them back in there, in here. I'm taking this home so I can finish this up. This is going to the house. I just want to make sure I don't lose this in the midst. You know, be going back home and stuff. And now I'm gonna leave it here at the temple. I just don't want no moisture to get in them because I open. Well, shoot, there ain't nothing gonna mess with it. Can't nothing mess with it because it just came. It wasn't even sealed. It's just a box. So I'm gonna put these up, y'all, in the cabinet. I'm gonna put it up in the cabinet. Put this up in the cabinet, and then I'll come back and complete this. Put the jars away. We're putting up our seeds in the cabinet, y'all. Our popcorn seeds. You do sunflower seeds. Forgot about those. Dried. Make sure they're dried good. Dried tomatoes. Most of your, like you want to use a dehydrator. Get your dehydrator, and you can dry kiwi, bananas, and all those things, and add them to jars. You can make some beautiful trail mixes for your friends and family. We're gonna do some. I had to do a dehydrator, and you can sun dry if you want. You can use sun dried dehydrated fruits and vegetables. If you don't have a dehydrator, you know, so many different ways you can do it. You can really do it. You can do it, guys. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. Once again, the third annual ancestral veneration is coming upon us. We're going to go ahead and put everything back up into its place. It's coming. So, let me know if you'd like to be a part. I just got room for 4 people. 2 people I already have confirmed that they're coming. 2 extra people. I said, I'm going to keep it very, very, very intimate. This is the 3rd. Y'all know time is flying. The 3rd has come upon us. Okay. Y'all, I want a belly dancer. I love to have it. I had this in mind, but I know I can't do that because, you know, it's very limited what you can get in Alabama. But I wanted to have a belly dancer. And all of us have food on the floor, you know what I'm saying? You know, like have it beautiful. I want to hand make it. Maybe next year I want to hand make a beautiful mat with my hands. You know, that all of us can sit on. You spread it out. We sit there, belly dance. Because see, I remember some of this stuff in my past lives. I told y'all about this. I remember. I could talk to y'all for hours about my past life, and then the men would bring these big platters. I'm talking about, they were huge, you know, with boars on them, you know, like barbecue roasted boars, and they would have the apples in their mouths, and they would be adorned with, you know, all type of fruits that you can't even find this lifetime and stuff like that. Grapes hanging down that you just can't find, that type of stuff. Fruits and meat, and they would sit it down, and we would all just feast on these foods and stuff, and they would be at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all they had pool fountains that we swam in, and it was at night, the torches going and all that. And I said, oh my God, I would love to bring something like that to this physical life. And the women, just beautiful young women, would just dance. There's always this older woman that would accompany the women. She'd come in first and do her dance. And then the young women would come and tease and tantalize the gentleman, you know. Yeah, I remember that. I just want to paint it. I want to draw it. I want to go a little deeper, like my brother. I keep calling that man my brother. Man ain't my brother. It says it's a possibility it is, but the genealogists confirmed that it is either a first cousin or a uncle or a nephew. But anyways, he was encouraging me to keep going. He said, you gotta keep going. I can't, I just don't find a way to do it. I can't do it. So, well, if you say you can't do it, then you can't do it. Then, okay? Stop talking about it. And I said, oh, I can't do it. He said, okay, that's what you gotta say. You gotta say you can. You can do it. So I want to draw pictures of it, y'all. I want to draw it, y'all. I sure do. I want to draw it. So I'm in here just cleaning up. I had to take that towel out because I just washed that towel, and that's got the little holes and stuff off of the popcorn seeds. I didn't realize they would make a darn mess, but they did. They made a darn mess all over the floor. I got holes everywhere. Let me move my. So get you all a food saver. Here's your food saver. I got this off of eBay. It's gonna come with your different parts. This right here is a regular. Yeah, see. So make sure it has a hole in it. This is your vacuum to pull the oxygen out. So I'm gonna put this up. Y'all help me to remember to put it. It's in the. Tell me if Mama it's in the second drawer, so I won't forget it. I didn't use it, so I'm not gonna have to wash it. This is the wide mouth. The other top was the regular. You order separately. Your two tops to vacuum, to put on top of your jars to vacuum the actual air out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up. Okay. You're gonna put your scissors back up. Don't forget to put your guards back on them. Put them back in the drawer. So you won't be like me. Where did they go? I don't understand it. Where did they go? Okay. I have my, put these things in the drawer. Now some people will iron these. If you're a person, things must be ironed, get your iron out if you buy yourself these, because these, they remember those old sheet cloths that used to come on flour. Flour used to come in like a cloth bag. People actually made clothes and stuff out of them, and then they would always give you a bonus piece of cloth, and the women would come together, and the woman that had the same cloth as the other lady, because different fabrics would come on them, they would come together and put their fabrics together and make dresses for their kids and stuff, make clothes and stuff like that. Where did I get that from? An aunt that is now deceased told me this. She was born in 1926. But always sit with the old folks so they can tell you things, okay? Don't ever think the old folks ain't got nothing that they can bring to you. That's a lesson. Because you're going to need this old fashioned information. If you don't have it, gonna be your ass. It's gonna be your ass. You better know something. You ain't got to the point these young folks don't think. They think you can't tell them nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Nobody do that old fashioned stuff no more. And then when they want in trouble, here they come bothering you. What you bothering me for?
What?
Can you throw that black towel out?
Who got it? I need to go out wrong.
Okay. So I'm on the live streaming, so. Oh. Yeah, wait. This thing be popping.
I'm gonna take that.
Just watch that and popcorn, and you need to go to the kitchen.
Get the kitchen up. I got
Look at that
the
stuff on the floor. Oops! Slipping, ain't y'all? I caught you slipping then. So, yeah, so quick burst of this. I'm hoping to have that tile before the veneration comes, because we're going to actually come back to the headquarters. I call this the headquarters. You understand? So, ooh! And we're gonna come back to the headquarters and have a little fun, okay? I'm gonna get it right. Oh, that stuff smells so, it smells like money. I love the smell of money. What does that smell like to you? Come over here so you can smell.
What you gonna do with that?
Tell me what it smells.
What smells good? I don't know what smells like.
You don't know what that put you in the mind of?
No.
Oh, it smells beautiful.
I smell it.
So beautiful. Oh, it smells so beautiful. Okay, so I'm just putting everything back in. All from here. Take this back with me. Just gotta go back to the house. I really need to take all this back. I may as well take this out of this jar because ain't nothing in it. Just in case it falls out the bag.
Just put over there. You'll see just put some on the top.
Okay, y'all, I just put those seeds back in the bag. I'm gonna take them home and prepare this. Yeah, it's because I just did some more seeds. Okay, I'm gonna put this, I'll put these here. We're gonna stack these here for the next go round. And I'm gonna take these on back to the house. Do you know this? Hey, popcorn seeds. Okay, I gotta take this back on. Did you water the plant on that? Yeah. I need to water the plant down here. I'm done. Please don't just put it down there where my foot is. I don't want to lose those. I have no money to waste. None whatsoever. Every bit counts. I mean, even that took a minute. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was bag up 4 or 5 bags of popcorn. Lord, I can imagine they stayed busy back in the day. Woo, woo. They stayed busy. Prepping food was all day thing. All day, all long. We just be taking so much for granted. We take so much for granted. Now, I haven't been smelling one of my things. y'all. I'm just checking these devices. I have these devices all over the house where, like, it sprays the stuff, you know, like this. This what this. I had one extra. That's what this is. And I just noticed I haven't really smelled it since I've been here. So I need him to pump the device up where it sprays a little bit more often than it's spraying. But again, I may as well just leave it like that because I don't want to spray out and just be spraying out and I'm not here to smell it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he called himself doing. Having it where it sprays as less as possible to preserve it. You know? I was trying to see if those things still spraying because I don't be smelling them.
What's up?
Them? That?
Well, you got air on because it's cold now.
What is the thing? Oh, that right there. You said it's cold in here?
Even me walking in the front door, you must got air on.
Yeah, it's hot back here though.
Oh.
Is it cold back here too?
It's cold in here, you walking in.
What about in here?
It's cold in here too?
It's feel hot in here to me.
You try to say it, D-Word.
Yeah.
Oh, you try to say it, D-Word.
Are those machines working? Are those machines working?
Yeah, I said them up, they work.
I know, but I ain't smelling
I
them.
smell it.
Okay.
Yeah, they better one
No, I thought I walked in, I smelled something.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
They
Oh,
work.
but,
I put the
yeah,
batteries in
but
one.
I sprayed that. That's why you smelled it in the living room.
What do you want, Bob?
I just want you
She
to
was
see
saying
if
that
they
I-
want spraying as less as possible.
Yeah, I mean, what I had.
When I went, I'm gonna be having some company here, so I'm gonna need them things spraying soon. Gotta water these plants. Oh mine, oh mine, oh mine, oh mine. I'll be back, y'all. God darn it. I'll do that next time, because as long as it's paper, I just don't want it to be nothing else. Well, hello, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Hey, Christopher, you're the first to come in. Hey, She Traveler. Hey, Simply Keela, how you doing? Hey, Mystical Lady. Hey, Golden Amethyst. Hey, it's just me. Hello, Nicole Tracy. I'm glad y'all came out. Now, there may be some other people. I can't see you because on my device, I just can't see everybody. Just on this device, I have to have a second device. So when the chat is not showing up on the cell phone, we resort to going to another device. I don't know if this is some type of form of the part of the shadow ban or what. I really don't know. But at any rate, it does happen sometimes. So it stops right there. But if there are other people down there, hello, how are you doing? Once again, I really appreciate you all coming out to support me as I continue the education to become self-sufficient. We don't know to what extent this situation we're running into is going to be. If this is going to be really, 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 really dire or what, we don't know. But like I said, it would not hurt to have at least a month or more of emergency food stored in your homes, okay? As I look back over my life and I see all the things. I cannot sing to that. It won't come out. I love that song. You got to get to sing that song. Ask them on the park code. I can't sing that. Been through danger, heartaches, and trouble. thank the Lord. He rescued me. The song is much higher than that. I could have lost the faith, but the Lord, He blessed me still. Oh, yes, He did. I think it goes like that. Now I can say that I'm still here, and it's by the grace of God. But anyway, I tried. I'm still a little bit congested because I think I had COVID. I think that's what that was. Some form of COVID or some type of whooping cough or something. But they always are putting, and I wasn't even supposed to say that word, pardon. But it does happen. But y'all know what I want to say, but I can't say everything I want to say, cause they will get you. I believe that's what I had, and it was messing with me. It was messing with my voice. It took my voice down some octaves. Mom, keep on, you won't be singing like a lion. What they want me to do, sing like a lion? Oops. I'm coming back, y'all. They want mom to sing like a lion. I know that's what it is. They're trying to take my voice away and them sing like a milk. I need my voice back. I have a very soft voice, but it's kind of rough. Like really rough lately. Like, woo. I don't see how singers do it. These performers, these entertainers, because when it's time for a concert, you can't tell them, hey, look like my voice is gone. I can understand what Whitney went through when she was trying to sing that song, how that song go? Whitney did. Her last song, I can't even think of the name of that song. God dang it. Man, I think Kim Burrell came out and helped her sing that song, and it won't come to me. I'm on the spot. Y'all know I'm naturally shy, and that's why it won't come to me. Yeah, it ain't gonna come to me. I ain't gonna, Whitney, don't you worry about it. I can't, Whitney, come to me now. Come to me, girl. Just free, if you don't mind, and tell me what the name of that song is that you sung. Yep. She ain't coming, y'all. She got things she's got to do. Let me go ahead and see Mr. Wood. Oh, Mr. Wood don't like Whitney Houston, so I insist me asking him. Should I sit everybody on the floor? No one wants to sit on the floor. I'm having this at a facility, y'all. At another facility. I've chosen another one. I can't still keep having it at the same facility. We have a different act this time. Like I said, I really want a belly dancer. I want to sing, y'all, for my Gladys Knight. I don't know the words. I don't know the words to the song. Isn't this an interesting live where the phone just keeps sliding? Well, I want to sing Gladys Knight.
What?
I want to sing Gladys Knight. Which one of the Gladys Knight songs you say you like? What? You said either one of us. You said neither one of us. Come in here so you hear it.
I said I don't like neither one of her songs.
No, you said neither one of us.
Neither one of her songs. I don't like neither one of them.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
Come on, baby, there you go.
Willie, it's sad to think. Come here, come here, come here.
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna make it.
I didn't say I like that. I said I like neither one of her songs.
And it's gotten to the point. You could relate to these words. Well, we just can't fake it.
You got to stand with that.
Oh, come here, Mr. Willie.
Yeah, come on, That's the worst one I had you made.
Which one you like? Heard it through the grapevine. How I go?
I don't know. I live there.
Gladys, how does that song sings? Gladys is one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite singers of all time. Gladys Knight, Natalie Cole. Gladys Knight, Natalie Cole. Going back further, Rosetta Thorpe, Big Mama Thornton, as we go back farther. Father in time. Father and father and father and father in time. These are some of my all-time favorites. Who's y'all's all-time favorites? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everyone has someone they love, someone they love. Who has a phenomenal voice? My back just keep getting an itch right here. Who has a phenomenal voice to me? Whitney Houston. She's definitely the voice. My voice cannot do none of that. Whitney Houston and who else is dear to me? But like I said, nobody can do it like Gladys. It's one of her songs I like. I want to learn how to sing it. So I can't think of nothing. I can't think of nothing. Gladys. What? How do you song those? Oh God. I am on the spot. I have to get out the camera way, y'all. Let me think. I cannot sing that song because I cannot remember. Okay, who's the best male voice that I like? And I don't like you for cooning, dude. You've been cooning lately. One of these guys that can really sing is Brian McKnight. It's a very beautiful voice, Brian McKnight. But some of the things he's doing, I'm like, dude. He's from Huntsville, Alabama. Brian McKnight. Darn it. My phone keeps falling. And but when you really get into some great singers and stuff like that, that's why I said Gladys is one of my favorites. She stands high on the list, okay? But some great singers that I really love is like Vesta Williams. I can't sing it though. My voice ain't right. Saw an old friend yesterday. She said it was your wedding. My heart stopped, the tears dropped. Saw my whole world pass me by. I can't believe it's over. I don't know the words, y'all. I'm shy. I cannot sing on camera. And then she comes out, congratulations. I thought it would have been me standing here today. Congratulations. I hope she makes you happy. For as long as I can breathe, you'll always be the one for me. Dang, if I had a piece of paper, I could, I could sing if I'm not on camera, but if I'm on camera, I have to have a piece of paper because I get staged fright. When I was young, they used to try to put me on the stage to sing and would nothing come out. But now I could give that, I could deliver great speeches with nothing in front of me. Walk across the stage back and forth. Used to write all kind of sermons. Y'all, I used to be a childhood preacher. I was a childhood preacher. They would take me all over Alabama and everything so that I could do this. And then just one day, it just stopped. It just stopped. When I turned 19, I got these terrible headaches. Terrible, terrible migraines where I would just see lights and all that. And it just seemed like it changed everything. And I talked to my biological sister. She's my older sister. And she said, oh, I did that too. And my aunts. So we have like something going on here. I don't know what it is. But we'll begin we kind of get a little blind in our eyes. I had some blindness when I was a child. I don't even know why I'm here. It's got to be the grace of God. You know, because I will see like blackness on this side of my eyes, and I'm in class, no fear, just sitting there, couldn't see nothing at the side of my eye. Wouldn't even tell my mama about it, and I would see these little lights swimming around in it. It would go on for days. Well, I have blackouts here, and then my and it's weird because my biological sister told me she had it. I haven't, and then my daughter says she has it. She has had it, and they found a spot on my sister's brain, and they found a spot behind my daughter's eye. And my sister said, "Oh my gosh!" She said, "My son has a spot like behind the eyes." I don't know what that is, but you know, we have it. We got some blind people in our family. On my mom's side, you know, they one of the aunts, they called her, she gone now, the blind lady. So, you know, so blindness comes in our family and stuff. And like auntie, eyes turn white. You know what I'm saying? As they grow old, which you know, kids remember the main name of cataracts, where they eye turn white and green, different colors and stuff, and then they be looking like this, you know, and they be blind. So mama sitting up here praying, please don't let nothing like that happen to me. You know, please, because I have eye problems. I have eye plant problems. I have oral migraines, the whole nine. I have that, and my youngest have it. And then I have thalassemia, sickle cell anemia trait, and my daughter, she has thalassemia, sickle cell trait. So we have these things in our family, and it's funny because my oldest daughter, her husband has the same condition, and luckily she don't have it because they checked her for, they checked the kids for it, and I don't understand why my youngest daughter have thalassemia, because she been checked. That's the first thing they did was check them for all of that, and they said they don't have sickle cell, ma'am, or what have you, and all. And but she went to the doctor, and they told her that she got thalassemia, sickle cell. I'm like, how you got that when you've been y'all been checked for all that? I'm confused. She said, well, it's a different form. She said thalassemia comes from both parents having sickle cell trait. I said, man, I don't know nothing about. They checked me and your daddy. I got it. I found out by mistake. I had a crisis after I had Kenya. I had a crisis, and a hematologist came in and told me, ma'am, you have sickle cells in your blood. And then I went to the hematologist, and they said, yes, you do. You have sickle cell trait. And I don't understand. Because my mama said, I don't know if that's true. She said, because I had you diagnosed. So sometimes they say you can develop this stuff later on in life. But, I've been in hospital a lot. Listen to me, I just going to turn this into something else. I have been in hospital a lot in my life. Now, Well, I haven't been hospitalized, but I've been in and out of hospitals and stuff as a kid and as a grown adult for the actual pain. So y'all need to know that us people that have the trait, we have pain too. Ours is not as dangerous as the person who actually carries the disease, but me having sickle cell trait, I have just as much. I have pain. I can't say just as much. I do have bone pain. I do have like low oxygen levels where, I'm paying for breath. I can't do too much walking like the average. Mr. Willie can't either. So he's got some type of trait going on too and don't know it. Because see, I don't think they don't check you to see if you got the trait before you get married here in Alabama. But some states, if they find out both of y'all got the trait and you go for a marriage license, they won't let you get married. You cannot get married. So y'all do y'all own little thing you want on the side or whatever, but But they did blood tests on us and said we were good to go. Now we're finding out that King said, Mama, you got a trait and Daddy got it too. Daddy got a trait. I don't have thalassemia for nothing. I said, okay. Well, we know that he's got something because he couldn't play as a kid either. Short of breath, couldn't walk too long or whatever. See, so these are some of the issues you deal with when you have thalassemia, sickle cell trait, and sickle cell anemia. Because I remember I spent a lot of time in the bed growing up as a child. And I don't know why I'm here. It's got to be the grace of God. And I would always say, I'm going to die when I turn 16. I was just telling everybody, I'm not going to live to see 16. I'm going to die. And I would just go and tell everybody because, I just had so much pain coming up. And the blindness in my y'all just don't know to what extent this blood disease will take a toll on your body. Severe headache. All of my years, 19, I had a headache every single day where I could not drop my head too low or what have you, but I still had to go to school. My mom didn't care. She didn't care what kind of pain you was in. She didn't give us pain medicine or what have you. You had to go. I lived with for 12 months a headache that completely changed who I was, dealing with that pain, changed who I was. I came back to school and everybody was like, back to college, you're different. You don't act like yourself. I'm like, you wouldn't be acting like yourself either if you dealt with 12 months of headaches. I couldn't walk on my feet sometimes. I would have to lay down. We'll cough blood. We just experienced a live straight interruption. We'll be just laying down. My mama would go to bed. Run temps, that's another thing. Run these temperatures and stuff like that. They will start at nighttime just running a high fever. Just running a high fever. You don't know why. Blood disorder. You know what I'm saying? Immune system off. And I just have the actual trait. I have a trait. They don't take us trait people serious. Like any kind of stress, elevation of any type of altitudes can set that stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Depression, anything can set it off. But as I grew older, it began to just dissipate. Well, I could kind of function normally, but I had a lot of pneumonias from it, even as a young adult. But I just kept going. I was a fighter or what have you. But as I grow older, I'm starting to have more symptoms. Like bone pain here. Oh, you don't want to feel the bone pain in the hands. Y'all don't want to feel that. Like somebody literally is trying to just take your hand and crush your fingers and crush that portion like that right there. I usually get it a lot here like that. But I ain't had no issue. I think 2018 is the last time I had the pain here in my hand. It was real brief. Sometimes in the legs, like your leg weak and you're shaking your, like, okay. So sometimes y'all see me with a little bit of this here, like y'all like, what's going on with her? Cause it attacks your bones. It attacks. I have a cousin. It's very unusual for people who have the anemia to make it to be older people. I had a cousin that made it to, he passed it. He was 61, 62, and they put him down. He was lucky to get in his 60s, but he had the full-blown anemia. He wound up in a nursing home, and he just lost a battle with this stuff. This stuff can cause you to have strokes, heart attacks, all of that type of stuff. So, I say I thank God I only have the trait. Because doc told me, baby, if you had the actual anemia, he said you would be in the hospital all the time. You would definitely know it. So, my heart goes out to the people who have the trait, because those people with the traits were not taken serious. We can't get any. We have a crisis because we do have them. Some of us do. I can't say everybody does, but we can't get help. I can't go in with pain. I live sometimes with pain. That's my life. Not here in the state of Alabama. State of Alabama, you got to be bleeding somewhere. You ain't finna get in there. Alabama got some of the worst health care there is. If you got health problems, don't come here. Spare yourself the trouble. When you got the kind of issues we have, you have to be in places like where they are known for great medical treatment. Auntie had heart condition and everything, and like I said, and she, she still got it, but Auntie got a defibrillator. She got defibrillator, pacemaker, all of this stuff like this. She stay in the doctor's office fighting them to continuously give her medication. This is the state of Alabama for you. Don't want to be here, honey. And like I said, most time when I've had severe pain, I've actually had to treat it myself, and I thank God I don't have much, but I have been down where I dealt with it for 3 months. Severe headaches and severe bone pains in the legs and stuff, and I just keep going. I call on my ancestors and everything, and then they give me the remedy. They said, do this, do that. I'm up and I've been dealing with it. Like I said, for my first time being hospitalized, I was 5. That was my first hospitalization, 5 years old. And I believe my mama was lying to me when she said, oh, they didn't. No, you need to double check that. They couldn't find no sickle cells in your blood. Nah. I don't know what doctor you going to. I said, Mama, you got to be honest with me. They found sickle cells. Why are there sickle cells in the blood? And you've been taking me to these different hospitals and doctors all the time, and you going to tell me they didn't tell you? So it was a thing like, Mr. Wood got a heart condition since a little baby. And I heard his daddy sit there and say, well, we just didn't want to tell you because we want you to feel like you did like the rest of the children. You can't do your kids like that. That is not right. And I think my mom did that too, because there's just no way you can be taking me to these hospitals and they come out with no diagnosis. Because when I was a little girl, in my first visit, I was 5. I was having issues. I had these bumps that just broke out all over my behind. I couldn't sit down. Just a bunch of bumps. So I was going back and forth to the doctors, and they were treating them, like actually sticking needles in them. I'm like, what? Blood would be everywhere. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? I'll be screaming and yelling and all of that. And I remember that last time they said, we'll have to put her in the hospital. This is serious. They said that in front of me. And I was screaming. They put me in a wheelchair. Help me. And they strapped me in there. Hollering, 5-year-old, they had catheters on me and all type of stuff. I was really sick. They didn't know if I was going to make it. To the day, my mama never told me what it was. And they would do these x-rays every day. They would say, until your x-rays look better, we can't let you out of here. And to this day, I don't know. She wouldn't tell me what it is. The last thing I heard was she has a severe nervous condition. She would tell everybody, oh, she has a nervous condition. Well, she got these bumps on her arm for, oh, it's just a nervous condition. Why is she gaining weight? She has a nervous condition. You could see my ribs. I was just emaciated. And this lady never told what was wrong. Never even told me I was adopted. Never said a word. I knew it. Never said a word. You know, came to me when I was an adult lady and she said, I can't believe you went and told people that you were adopted. I had you on the side of the road. That's why they don't have any documentations from the hospital or anything, because I had you on the side of the road. Kept the lie going, y'all. Kept the lie going. Mama took everything with her to the grave, because they really, and I always say, okay, she my mama. I would say, Mama, I know you my mama. I talk to her now. I said, I go to her grave. I know you my mama. You don't have to sit down here and go through all of that, because you was the one that was there when we were sick and we were ailing and everything. Mama had everything over here. When I had tonsillitis, Mama, you was here. When I had pneumonia, Mama, you was here. When I had bronchitis, you was here. I know you are my mama, but I do believe sometimes people need to tell children the truth. Don't lie. They need the truth. These are people that are going to grow up to becoming adults that need the truth. So when you go to your doctor as an adult, you can go in and you can say, hey, look, I dealt with this when I was a child. These doctors get to question you. Did you have this going on? Did you have? I didn't know what was going on. I was 25 years old. That doctor coming there with so much concern in his face. There were sickle cells in your blood. Now me thinking it wasn't no big deal to me. Sickle cells, but okay, whatever. What you want me to do about that? He said, this is what's causing your pain. Did they give me anything for it? Yeah. Your pain is coming from that. You need to see a hematologist Monday, ASAP. Okay. And I'm hurting. Let me give me that. This is state Alabama. Didn't get nothing pain. Didn't think nothing of it. Went home and did a few things. Got myself my body count, because all my bones were hurt. Every bone in my body. Oh, was willing at me like this. Okay, I'm finna go. I was just telling them about my sickle cell trait problem. That's all. Yeah. Is it okay? Oh, okay. So that's basic. Y'all right here. There's a severe itch right here. Don't pay no attention to my flops. These are what I call flops. They come from your underwear. Yeah, but so yeah, that was my life. That was my life. But I made it. I'm 55. I thank God. I thank the ancestors. I think my gods, my goddesses for being here. It was a rough ride. Don't get me wrong. Every single day of my life, some hurts on my body. Every day. I talk to my aunts, all of my maternal aunts, or my biological maternal mother, and they said they hurt every day. You have a pain somewhere every day. There's never a day that I ain't in no pain. Never. Something hurt. I don't know what a life is without pain. I don't know. Y'all have to tell me what life is without pain, but I don't know. I never had a day without pain, baby. So, I'm doing this video for others who deal with some form of pain. Because, my heart goes out to you. Pain, that's not a nice way to live life. Y'all heard it. Not a nice way to live. And then I'm just dragging this video out a little bit. But yeah, y'all wouldn't believe there's so many people out there hurting. And that pain that you have, spirit pain in your heart, where you lose a loved one, or you get really, really depressed and down out and everything. My heart goes out to you all too. Because no one understands that type of pain, but that hurts too. And on this note, thank y'all so much for coming out to visit Mother Wisdom Tree. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye. Rate and subscribe. Thank y'all.